This is November 16th, 2010. This is Courtney Engel, and you're watching episode 5 of Streamlining Social Media. In the news today, the Beatles have finally made it to iTunes. What's the big deal with this? Well, about 30 years ago, the Beatles came out with a lawsuit dealing with Apple as a company, and the Beatles started their own record label under the name of Apple, and the deal with the Apple Computer Company was never get into the music business. Apple obeyed this law very clearly until roughly 10 years ago with the music market beginning, and then finally within the last few years you see the birth of iTunes really taking off. The Beatles claimed, oh, the quality is not as good when you're buying it in an MP3 format, true in the early days. But they then released the music through Rock Band and other similar formats. So the degradation of the music existed, but they still were not inside of iTunes. That has been resolved finally. You can now buy the entire Beatles collection for a mere $150 in iTunes if you hurry over there today and check it out now. Also in the news, we have additional bundles for the Mac, not just the Beatles. Software that you could get for your computer. So the Mac bundle is a great little site that will occasionally release an entire bundle of software, meaning come to the site, buy $50 and you get 12 different applications. Right now we have 12 applications available for the next 12 days. You could get all of them for the mere $50, or if you want to mix and match your own, each application will be $5 approximately, unless you go over a certain amount of apps, and then they're $4 a piece. Really, you're not going to save that much in the difference. Each of these applications alone is worth somewhere from $20 to $40, so you might want to just come over to Mac Bundle and get the whole set. There's some neat things that are there and available. Do come in and check them out. You'll notice some of these are going for the entire asking price as it is. A lot of times the bundle will be a holiday sale or special, and sometimes that will even go towards creating some charity or contribution back. So check out themacbundles.com to get yours today. Next up we have Guitar World. Guitar World has come out with a Guitar Lick of the Day application. So on your iPhone or your iPad or your iPod Touch, let's get that right, you can get a specific training or tutorial on how to really play a guitar the way it was meant to be played. So to check some of this out, let's take a look real quickly at one of their application videos.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Brown.
Everybody, what's going on? This is Zach Wild.
Hi, I'm Andy Alador.
This is Matt Sharfglass with your Lick of the Day.
Guitar World and Agile Partners present Lick of the Day. Lick of the Day is a fully featured learning program that brings you a brand new guitar lesson 7 days a week. It's a must-have app for guitar players who want to continuously improve their guitar playing skill.
So you see there's a lot of features available inside of this application. Take a look. If you are a beginning or novice guitar player, head over there and get some training specific for you. Next up in the software market, we have, again, something for the Mac. We have Sophos has come out with a free antivirus available now for those that own the Mac. So it is a home edition, is not meant for corporate or work offices, but it is entirely free. And though you may scoff and say, oh, but the Mac doesn't get viruses, while it's true it is less prone to viruses than a Windows machine, it is not impossible. Better to be safe than sorry. So Sophos.com will help get you your free Mac antivirus software. Finally, moving on to social media news, LinkedIn has come out with an interest in branding, a little bit more of a study as far as how people are branding themselves online personally. And they've created a survey at brandyousurvey.com. And they're asking you a few different things about how you attend professional networking events. And when you go to these things, do you also participate in them online? It's a series of questions that's pretty quick and to the point. But along with it, they have a survey that is available, or a group that is available to coincide with the survey. So the group will allow you, once you have created your LinkedIn profile, the group will allow you to get in and network with others that are interested in personal branding as well. Get in and take a look, network around, and feel free to join the group. It looks like it's going to be a very popular discussion place as to how people are branding themselves using social media. In other news, we have Bitly coming out with a bundle program as well. Different than the other bundles we'd mentioned today, Bitly now has the ability for people to send a series of links all together. Let's take a look at how that works. Bitly now offers a great way that you can bundle a few links together to share with somebody else. If you already have an account with Bitly, you'll see when you go to bit.ly, there is a button that says bundle. And in this case, I'm going to add in a few different things into a bundle. We'll put in gfydmember.com and add to bundle, and we'll do facebook.com/go-for-your-dream, add to bundle, and we'll name this bundle GFYD links. Hit save. And now we have the information all together for one Bitly bundle. So to do this, we will go over to the right-hand side, and here's the short link. We could click to copy this. Just on the right-hand side, it says short link, and we'll copy that information. We'll then go to preview the bundle. So this is what it would look like if we send it to somebody else. And they would see here are the links that they can go to. So they could click on these individually to go to those different areas. So it makes basically like a page that you could see all the links for a specific group of links. So then if I wanted to go and click share, I could from this share button see that it gives me a few short links all listed together. And I would know that this is showing here where it says shorten links. And I could look at, here's the info page that it would take me to see the bundle. The share settings would say, do you want to send this to Twitter and or Facebook? Automatically share. So I would click on this and type in a message, click sign in, and then it would post this information right over to Twitter. I could also see that it sends it to Gmail or email, so that's kind of handy. But basically it's creating a bundle of your different lists of websites you want to send to somebody as one page. And then it's up to that person to go through each item on the page and look at that information. Next up in other news, we have Google announcing Hotpot. Hotpot is a great program that will allow you to rate and review custom restaurants. Let's see how that one works in action. It sounds like it should be named Hotspot, but really Hotpot works. It is a review tool. If you've seen Google local reviews, then you've seen different comments and feedback that people have left based on where they have visited. Google now allows you in a much easier way to go in and review different things. So it makes it really, really quick, really easy to get in and review all sorts of things. So do a search for things in your area. In this case, maybe I want to review, let's take a look at Stone Harbor, New Jersey. Favorite beach destination. And as I'm looking through this, I'm recognizing a lot of places that I've visited. Springer's Ice Cream, fantastic. Love their ice cream. And hit publish. So you see just how easy that was for me to simply click on something to rate it. So we'll take a look at one of those again. Lark Motel. I happen to have stayed there. So I will click on the Lark and say that was a good place to stay. So I'll say that I liked it, and in this case I may not need to share a tip. Other things that I might want to include if I'm looking through this are I can find rated places, save places, and look for my friends. So if I click on my friends list, it looks like my friends aren't here yet, but I can go in to add friends. So it would send out an invitation based on who I frequently am in contact with, or I could type in people's names to send that out. I could also look at places that I have rated. So here's a lot of places that I've rated, and I could look at anything that I may have saved. So if I want to save for later, I simply just need to click on the star and click Save for Later. If I want to write a review but I've not done so yet, I could click on this area where it says write a review, and at any time I could change any of those that I need to as well. So that's pretty interesting, and you'll see how many things I've rated and how many reviews that I've given. What then will happen is if I simply type in, let's say that I am looking on, instead of Hotpot, maybe I want to just go back out to Google, and let's do a search. While I'm still logged in, do a search for Applebee's Chambersburg, PA. And as I'm looking at this, you'll see that it tells me here are the reviews. So when I'm looking at one of these Google local profiles, they bump them to the very top of the page. It will say 5 reviews and write a review. Hotpot's a lot easier to be able to write your review than searching in this former way. So I'm going to where it says 5 reviews. And as it shows up and previews, you'll see TripAdvisor, city search information comes in, and then you'll see here are the reviews by other Google users. So it indicates this may not be the place that you want to go. So as you're looking at this, you get a good idea as to, is this a place I want to visit or not? Even if it's a chain restaurant, you never know if one particular location is going to work out well or not. So this is kind of an interesting place to go in. Take a look at the reviews. Google Hotpot is available at google.com/hotpot. Take a look at your Google profile there. Also in other Google news, we have Google Voice on the iPhone finally. The official free version of the app is now available at iTunes. So head on over to the iTunes store and download your copy today, quick before they remove it. They did have it available. They've submitted, and you can see based on these pictures that the messages were sent, July of 2009, and here it is a year and a half later. And Apple is just now getting around to approving this application, though no major changes have happened in that year and a half. Very interesting, but get in and check out the Google Voice application. This has been Courtney Engel with Streamlining Social Media Episode 5. See you again tomorrow.